Gronk, one of 5 tight ends that is named to the NFL 100 all-time team, just like my man Deion Sanders. I think sometimes his personality overshadows exactly how great he was. Do you agree with that?
No. We know he was great. Anybody who ever touched that grass knows that Gronk was the guy. Yeah. He was a dog, a difference maker.
Yeah, impossible matchup, and that guy could block. And we saw him do that last year in their postseason run, all the way to yet another Super Bowl. This Friday, we named the 10 wide receivers that are on the NFL 100 all-time list. It's not going to be an easy cut down. Tune in Friday night at 8 o'clock.
And you know that's the most sensitive group there is, so it's going to be interesting.
That is the truth right there. Let's get to Gronk's old team. Lost 3 of 5.
So it needs to improve.
We're on to Cincinnati. Yeah, remember that in 2014? Kind of similar numbers to their previous 4 games to 2019. Of course, in 2014, they went on a run, won the Super Bowl. This offense still not right. Didn't look great today, Deion.
No, it started off, Tom was a little shaky early on, overthrowing some guys. They just don't have the timing that they need to have at this point of the season.
And 34 drop passes, according to PFF. Chris Collinsworth, shout out for you. Third quarter, 13-10. Brady looking for his rookie, N'Keal Harry. He could be a difference maker, Deion. I like his size.
Yep, I like his size. We just need his consistency.
Yep. Brady's 538th touchdown pass, by the way, one behind Peyton Manning for the most ever. And then how about the year Stephon Gilmore's having, 21?
Let me tell you something, man. This guy is playing at a whole another level than any other defensive back in the game right now.
He's got 2 pick sixes. He hasn't allowed a touchdown. So he scored 2 and hadn't given up any. That's Defensive Player of the Year material. How about a former Bengal getting in on the act for the Patriots? Rex Burkhead, 34s, carrying it 33 yards. New England, playoff bound for the 11th straight year. That, of course, is an NFL record. They are currently the 2 seed in the standings. And they could wrap up the AFC East Saturday at home against the Buffalo Bills, a game you can see only one place, right here on NFL Network. It is the meat of our Saturday sandwich, if you will. It gets started in Tampa Bay and ends out in San Francisco. Kickoff coverage begins at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Oh, Deion loved playing in the snow, didn't you?
You could have left me home. I was no good for you today.
Stop. Patrick Mahomes didn't mind it. Neither did Tyreek Hill. It looks fun, Deion.
I was born in Florida and I live in Texas. What did that tell you?
21st touchdown of at least 40 yards since 2016. That's 11 more than the next closest player, by the way. Travis Kelce, 11 yards shy of 1,000 for the season. This guy grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. He doesn't mind playing in the snow, and he's a baller.
This is one of those great tight ends that we have in our game. These guys are phenomenal.
Yeah, 11 for 142. First tight end in NFL history with 4 straight 1,000-yard receiving seasons. Then it's Mahomes. Cherry on top of the Sunday to Tyreek Hill again. Chiefs are up on the Broncos by 20 after converting on a 2-point play. See, somebody's enjoying this. So, you know what? I'm going to take in the snow. You and me, we're going to go on a nice vacation in like 3 weeks. No?
No, we ain't either.
Okay, we're not, apparently. All right, cancel the trip, guys. Can I get my money back on those non-refundable tickets? Drew Lock gets picked off by Juan Thornhill. Chiefs end up winning this one by 20. So there you go. All right, let's move on to warmer weather. This is better for Deion out in L.A. Vikings paying a visit.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
This is great.
Phillip Rivers, he's had the turnover bug all year. And right before half, watch what happens. Daniil Hunter comes in and strips it. And Ifedi Odenigbo is going to pick it up, and Big Fella's going to run. This cannot. The Chargers keep creating new ways to cough it up, Deion.
Did you see that lineman just squat down and just fold up like a lawn chair?
That was a good one. That's Russell.
Oh my God!
Yeah, he's a good lineman too.
What is he doing?
The third quarter, this is no good for the Vikings at all. Dalvin Cook, he's been bothered by that bad shoulder since that Monday nighter in Seattle. He is lost for the rest of the game here in the third quarter after that shot by Denzel Perryman.
Praying for you, man. Florida State.
One of his replacements, Mike Boone. You say who? He ran for his first 2 career scores for the second-year man from Cincinnati. I don't care who's back there. The Vikings can run the ball. They win it by 29. What about the Packers and the Bears? 200th all-time meeting. They're the first NFL rivalry to accomplish that. Aaron Rodgers loves playing against the Bears. He's 17-5 as a starter, and it was only, 11 degrees at kickoff. That's chilly for the Packers, who are looking to clinch a playoff berth with a win. Rodgers going for it on 4th and 4. You like that call to Davante Adams?
Love it. Love it. Davante Adams is a matchup nightmare.
Third quarter, Packers only up 7-3. Aaron Jones, they cannot forget about this guy because he is talented.
He's a dog, man. He makes it seems like every game we give him the opportunity, he makes plays.
Yeah, that was his 13th rushing touchdown, now his 14th rushing touchdown. Packers were up 21-3, but give credit to the Bears. They did not quit. Now down by 15, Trubisky finds Anthony Miller, who had 9 snags for 118. Now, this is kind of a wild finish here. There's 1 tick left. The Bears are down 8. Trubisky from the 35 to Tariq Cohen. That's fine. Now get it back to your quarterback, because maybe there's a new rule where he can throw it downfield again. There's not. He has to give it a lateral, and he does. To Jesper Horsted, who used to play at Princeton. He's a smart guy. Lateral it! No! Don't throw it forward.
Just pitch it. Pitch it.
Yeah, Allen Robinson.
They had it, man.
Yeah. That Nagy and the Bears, that's a rough go. So the Packers, they clinch a playoff berth. They're currently the 2 seed right now. So as you can see, 4 of the 6 spots have been reserved, although we don't know the order yet. So you've got Green Bay, Seattle, New Orleans, San Francisco. Out of those 4 teams, Deion, it feels like to me that Green Bay is a distant 4th. Am I off base? Am I being unfair to the Packers?
No. You're right on point. And the thing about the Packers, they're winning, and I love it. But I don't know how. I love the fans. I love the history. I love me some Aaron Rodgers. But what are they good at? They don't run the ball great. They don't throw the ball great, although they got one of the most prolific passers in the history of our game. They don't defend the pass well. They don't defend the run well. I don't know one thing that they do great, but they have the record that speaks for itself. But out of all the teams that's there, I dislike them the most.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know what I think it is?
Because of that, I just can't see one thing that they do well.
I think here's what it is. I think that fans look at Aaron Rodgers and they say, okay, future Hall of Famer, easy. He can win him a game if he needs to in January. I think that's what it is. It's right?
No, I don't think it's that. The team. I mean, forget the fans. I'm talking about the team. I can't think of one. They have backs. They could throw the ball. Davante. I mean, they have everything you want, but it's not one particular thing that I can hang my hat on and say, well, they're going to do that well.
Okay, you're right. But right now they're
the
2 seed. Right now they're the 2 seed. Now they do have road games the rest of the way, and it starts at Minnesota next week. But they only have to win 1 of 2 to end up clinching the NFC North. So we'll keep our eye on that. All right, let's move down to the AFC South. Texans and Titans meeting twice in the last 3 weeks to determine who will win this division. Scoreless in the second. Biggest play maybe the entire day around the NFL. Justin Reed with the huge hit on Anthony Fursker. Whitney Merciless picks it off. And by the way, don't sleep on Jonnu Smith, who ran about 110 yards to track him down. That was like Benjamin Watson getting Champ Bailey back in the day.
Winning got him.
Yeah, that was awesome. But it was all for naught because 2 plays later, Deshaun Watson, how pretty's that pass to Kenny Stills?
It was a beautiful thing.
Good. First NFL.
All the receivers are contributing.
Yeah, they're right. That's a good call. 4th quarter, 14-7. Titans are down, but Tannehill to A.J. Brown, another 8 grabs for the rookie for $114. He's playing great football.
Yes, he is. Tannehill's playing great football. You got to lock that man up. Get a man a deal.
And how about Carlos Hyde? First time in his career he went over 1,000 yards for a season. He gives Houston a 7-point lead. Now the lead for Houston is 10. Tennessee trying to get in it. Tannehill hits Deion Lewis patiently out of the backfield. 5th straight game. Tannehill with multiple touchdown passes. That's nice.
Pay that man.
Yeah.
Pay that man.
But then the Texans defense gets Tannehill and Charles Omenihu. Of course, we will see the Texans try to clinch the AFC South Saturday on NFL Network in Tampa Bay. Now, Tannehill thought he got this last snap off in time with his receivers sprinting back and probably sounding like this. When they got back to the line, they said, no, there's not 1 second left. And Mike Vrabel's like, A, give me that time back, and B, stop making fun of my mustache, please. It's time right now for us to go prime time, presented by Geico.
Mr. Hyde, what's up, boss?
Hey, what's going on, Prime?
What's going on? Big division win, man. You guys edged it out.
Hitting over 1,000 yards today. Feel good about that, too. It's been a long time coming.
Deshaun is rolling, and he rolls. You got D-Hop.
I'm happy I'm on a good team. Things going good. Hey, I'm just grateful right now, man.
You really got my attention with the house call, man. 64-yard pick six, man.
You know, it's just a great feeling. You know how it is when you break on it. You're like, I hope he throw it. And, you know, you just got to catch it. And when you see green grass, that's the plays you dream of growing up as a kid. You know, housing a great quarterback and, you know, getting into the end zone. That's what it's all about.
You make an OG proud, man. I'm proud of you. The best number 21 in Cowboy history, you got the call. Take me through the game.
Like we were talking about just how, me and the Cooper just got to take over and just go win this game.
Hey, man, get Drake the ball. Man, get the man the ball. Just give you the darn ball a little bit more, right?
Man, let me tell you, I got in the end zone. I let my boy DJ Humphrey spike the ball. I would celebrate with them every time because I couldn't get them to get in that end zone without him, without Kyler, having somebody try to account for him. It's easy when, you got a quarterback that's as dynamic as anybody on the field, so it just makes it easy for me.
All right, coming up, Eli snapped the Giants slide and climbed back to 500 as a QB. What is